Thank you, Mr. President. We commend the Special Rapporteur for his important report, which documents systematic violations of human rights in law and practice by the government of Belarus. 3 examples illustrate the larger phenomenon. First, Belarus is the only European country that has refused to abolish the death penalty. Moreover, Belarus has reportedly failed to respect the request of the Human Rights Committee to stop executions. Over the past decade, in 13 cases, Belarus executed individuals before the committee was able to conclude its consideration of their appeals. Belarus refuses to inform relatives of the time and circumstances of death of their loved ones. Bodies are not returned. No details of places of burial are given. Mr. President, we believe that inflicting this gratuitous suffering on relatives may amount to inhumane treatment by Belarus in violation of Article 7 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Second, this past October, the government suddenly abandoned the development of a draft law against domestic violence. The President mocked the concept, defining the notion of domestic violence as a stupid thing borrowed from the West. He added that sometimes a good whipping was good for a child. Third and finally, in Belarus, human rights defenders, activists, and journalists are routinely arrested and detained. Their crime? Merely enjoying their universal rights to freedom of assembly and expression. Indeed, according to Reporters Without Borders, freedom of press in Belarus is the lowest in all of Europe, even compared to neighboring Russia. Mr. President, we ask, when will the government of Belarus begin to respect the basic human rights and the dignity of its own people? Thank you, Mr. President.